Imagine a country where the sun refuses to set for months, where mountains rise straight out of crystal-clear oceans, where roads twist through waterfalls, and where people are among the happiest on earth. A land once ruled by fearless Vikings, now ruled by a king. A country so wealthy that it has one of the world's largest investment funds. Yet its greatest treasure isn't money, it's nature. Welcome to Norway, the kingdom of fjords, the land of the northern lights, and perhaps the most breathtaking country on our planet. This is Norway, like you've never seen before. Where is Norway? Norway lies in northern Europe, occupying the western side of the Scandinavian peninsula. It shares borders with Sweden, Finland, and Russia, while thousands of kilometers of coastline face the North Atlantic Ocean. Although Norway covers over 385,000 square kilometers, only about 5.5 million people live here. That makes it one of Europe's least densely populated countries. But don't let its small population fool you. Norway consistently ranks among the world's richest, safest, healthiest, and happiest countries. Its capital city, Oslo, is a modern metropolis surrounded by forests and fjords. In fact, nearly half of Oslo is covered by green forests. Imagine living in a capital where you can ride the subway into the wilderness. That's everyday life in Norway. Or the landscape that doesn't look real. The first thing people notice about Norway is that it almost looks computer-generated. Towering mountains, deep blue fjords, massive glaciers, thousands of waterfalls, and villages that seem frozen in time. Norway is home to over 1,000 fjords. These spectacular landscapes were carved by glaciers during the last ice age. Some fjords stretch more than 200 kilometers inland, creating one of the most dramatic coastlines on Earth. Among them is the world-famous Geiranger Fjord, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Every summer, cruise ships glide silently between cliffs that rise more than 1,000 meters into the sky. Another incredible destination is Trolltunga, or the Troll's Tongue, a narrow rock ledge hanging hundreds of meters above a lake. One wrong step, and there's nothing below but open air. Then comes Preikestolen, also known as Pulpit Rock. Every year, hundreds of thousands of hikers climb to its edge for one of the world's most unforgettable views. And connecting many of these islands is one of the world's most spectacular highways, the Atlantic Ocean Road. Driving here feels like you're floating above the sea. The magic of the sky. Norway isn't just beautiful during the day. At night, the sky becomes magical. In northern Norway, winter brings one of nature's greatest performances, the aurora borealis, also known as the northern lights. Green, purple, pink, and even red waves of light dance across the Arctic sky. It's one of the few places on Earth where this natural phenomenon can be seen regularly. But here's something even stranger. During summer, the sun never sets. Known as the midnight sun, parts of northern Norway experience daylight for nearly 2 months without interruption. Imagine hiking, fishing, or even playing football at midnight, under bright sunshine. That's normal in Norway. From Vikings to a modern kingdom, long before Norway became one of the world's most peaceful nations, it was home to some of history's greatest explorers, the Vikings. Over 1,000 years ago, Norwegian Vikings sailed across Europe in their famous longships. They reached Britain, France, Iceland, Greenland, and even North America centuries before Christopher Columbus. Their fearless journeys changed world history. Today, Norway is no longer ruled by Viking chiefs. It is a constitutional monarchy. The country's head of state is King Harald V. Alongside him is Queen Sonja, one of Norway's most respected public figures. Although the king does not govern daily politics, the royal family represents Norwegian tradition, unity, and national identity. Modern Norway combines ancient history, with one of the world's strongest democracies. Why is Norway so rich? Many people wonder, how can such a small country become one of the richest in the world? The answer lies beneath the North Sea. In the late 1960s, Norway discovered massive offshore oil and natural gas reserves. But unlike many resource-rich countries, Norway invested its profits wisely. Instead of spending everything immediately, the government created the Government Pension Fund Global. Today, it is one of the largest sovereign wealth funds on Earth, worth well over $1 trillion. The money is invested around the world, helping secure Norway's future for generations. At the same time, Norway offers free or heavily subsidized healthcare, excellent education, strong public services, and one of the highest standards of living anywhere. People, culture, and life. Norwegians are known for being quiet, respectful, and deeply connected to nature. A popular Norwegian philosophy is called friluftsliv, which means open-air living. Whether it's hiking, skiing, fishing, or simply walking through the forest, nature is considered an essential part of everyday life. Norway is also one of the world's leading countries in renewable energy. Around 90% of its electricity comes from hydropower. The country is also leading the global transition to electric vehicles. In many cities, electric cars now outnumber gasoline-powered ones. So, is Norway really the most beautiful country on Earth? That depends on who you ask. But few places combine dramatic landscapes, Viking history, modern cities, royal traditions, the northern lights, the midnight sun, and one of the world's highest qualities of life. Quite like Norway. It's a place where nature isn't just admired, it's respected, protected, and celebrated. Perhaps that's the real secret behind Norway's happiness. Because here, people don't simply live beside nature. They live with it. But Norway has another side that many people around the world have never heard about. Far beyond the Arctic Circle lies Svalbard, one of the world's northernmost inhabited places. During winter, the islands remain in complete darkness for months, while in summer, the sun never sets, creating the incredible phenomenon known as the midnight sun. Here, polar bears actually outnumber the human population, making it one of the few places on Earth where residents may carry rifles, not for hunting, but for protection against wild polar bears. Hidden deep inside a mountain on Svalbard is one of humanity's most important treasures, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Often called the Doomsday Vault, it stores more than 1 million seed samples from almost every country in the world. If natural disasters, wars, or climate change ever destroy crops, these seeds can help restore global agriculture. It's like a backup drive for Earth's food supply, ensuring that future generations can continue growing essential crops. Norway is also one of the world's leading countries in environmental protection. Another remarkable contribution Norway makes to the world is through the Nobel Peace Prize. Every year, in the capital city of Oslo, the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded to individuals and organizations that have made extraordinary efforts toward peace, human rights, and international cooperation. While the other Nobel Prizes are presented in Sweden, the Peace Prize has been awarded in Norway for more than a century, making Oslo a symbol of hope and global unity. These extraordinary achievements prove that Norway is much more than breathtaking landscapes. It is a nation that protects nature, safeguards the future of humanity, and continues to inspire the world through innovation, responsibility, and peace. If Norway is on your travel bucket list, let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more incredible documentaries from around the world. Until next time, this is Chill or Feel. See you in the next adventure.